Welcome back. I'm David Gibbons. We cross now to Canberra to talk with Lyle Shelton about what's happening in politics. Thanks for joining us, Lyle.
It's a pleasure, David.
Lyle, it's been a couple of weeks now since Labor won its fifth consecutive election in Queensland. Have you given some thought as to how the election results translate for Christians?
Well, David, the Queensland election has surprised all the pundits. The polls were predicting a very close election. In the end, it was an easy win for Anna Bligh and her Labor government, with Anna Bligh, of course, becoming the first female to be elected as a Premier in Australia, making history there. The Liberal National Party, the LNP, achieved just a 3.7% swing to it, obviously not enough to go anywhere near winning government. In terms of issues that Christians would be concerned about, we're unable to extract any commitment from Labor over what its intentions might be regarding the issue of surrogacy. This is very much an open question. We're concerned that surrogacy might be extended to same-sex couples as it was in Victoria recently. On the issue of abortion, we were pleased to see that both sides gave a commitment not to move on further abortion law reform in the term of this parliament.
OK, let's move to Victoria. In the news, we heard about a Muslim student teacher who has allegedly complained to the state's Equal Opportunity Commission. She believes she was unfairly denied a place at a Christian school. What are your thoughts on this story, Lyle?
David, this raises concerns as to whether Christian parents actually have the freedom to have their children educated according to Christian values. It's very peculiar that a Muslim student teacher would want to teach in a Christian school in the first place, just as it would be for a Christian to want to teach in a Muslim school. And we certainly believe that, that religious schools should have the freedom to employ staff who reflect their values.
Are there implications for other states?
David, there are Australia-wide implications. There's a push on for a Charter of Rights at the moment. This is where we could see unelected judges interpreting laws in a way that they don't feel might line up with the Charter's agenda. So where there's exemptions for Christian schools and organisations to employ staff who reflect their values, a judge might determine that this is in contravention to the Charter. So we could see an extension of this Victorian concern taken nationwide.
And now to New South Wales. We also learned in the news that a Member of Parliament has questioned whether most Australian children are still brought up by a mother and a father.
David, we were very surprised at a recent New South Wales parliamentary inquiry into same-sex adoption to be questioned by the Liberal MP John Ajaka as to whether our assertions that children are brought up in the majority by a mum and a dad is actually correct. And he was suggesting that this was not normal and went on the parliamentary record as saying such. We've done some research on this and it clearly shows what we said to the inquiry was correct. 73% of all children under the age of 18 in fact live in a household with a mum and a dad, and obviously we want to see this extended to kids who are placed in adoption situations.
Some interesting perspectives there, Lyle. Thanks for joining us.
It's a pleasure, David.